Let me see what you've got.
Hey, what's up guys, War93 here, and here is yet the return of reviews for Dragon Ball Super, starting from episode 28, aka the real episode 1. So if you saw my last video on my impressions of the episode, you'll know that I love this episode. I will skip the synopsis part, and I really will only include the details I did not get into my original impressions. So this episode I thought was pretty fantastic. The art and animation, I feel like it could have been better, but since they weren't really any fighting parts going on in this episode except for like one, it didn't really need the best team anyways, and it was just kind of, it wasn't horrible, I should say, like the Resurrection F Saga was. The characters for the most part looked on model, and there were very few hiccups here and there. When Whis was explaining how the universe works, oh man, that part looked amazing. The pacing of this episode was pretty spot on. I didn't feel like anything was dragged out for too long, and I really liked how Champa's character was introduced. We saw quick little tidbits with him before, and he came off as more of a Beerus clone at first, and this episode, when we saw this relationship with Beerus and his attendant Vados, he has two separate relationships with them obviously, we can see he's very similar to him but very different at the same time, and that's what I really like about that. I also really like the lore building that was going on throughout the episode, and how we are finally going to be led to Universe 6 vs. 7 tournament. All that happened within one episode, and that's pretty awesome. Although I pretty much already knew about it already, but if you didn't know, basically you found out about Champa being the god of destruction of Universe 6, and how the universe works with there being 12 universes, all inside a 13th universe. Every universe has its twin, like 1 and 12, 2 and 11, and so on, and then 6 and 7, the ones that we know as of now. And like I said, as far as we know, the twin universes are not parallel to one another, because Champa and Beerus are completely separate people, and they're not both named Beerus or both named Champa. They're just two separate beings who only look similar. So sorry, not really. But there's never going to be an evil Goku, a return of Broly, or a future Trunks. And I'm really going to say return of Broly and evil Goku, because if you know Universe 6, you've been reading that manga, nope. The comedy of this episode was spot on. I found myself laughing a lot, even at my second time watching this episode. So it does give a lot of replay value going into it. To end this review off, I'll say this: if you're looking for some serious story, as of right now, this arc is not for you. But if you're like me and you enjoy both the fun and the serious sides of things, I urge you to check this episode out ASAP. So those are my thoughts on the episode. Did you see the episode? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like on this video, as it really helps support the channel in many ways, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already for more Dragon Ball Super reviews coming in the future. And I will see you all in the next video.